Welcome to The Orbit. I'm Valtuem, and I talk all things sci-fi and fantasy. I've got a bone to pick with the Deadpool and Wolverine. It has a lot of issues. Absurd world building, neglected characters, hollow cameos, nonsensical motivations, gaping plot holes, and absurd contrivances. But for me, the main issue is the characterization of Deadpool himself. As a fan of the first two movies, it's actually kind of insulting how off the mark this movie is. Let's start with his motivations. We're shown he traveled to the MCU to join the Avengers, because he wanted to live up to Vanessa's expectations.
I want to matter. I need to show my girl that I matter.
Why do you want to be an Avenger?
So look around you. I mean, they're the best of the best. And what they do matters.
The big question is, why does Deadpool feel he doesn't matter? Coming off the end of Deadpool 2, he just saved Russell, found a new family, and discovered what kind of hero he wants to be. What's there to prove? And if he's convinced joining a superhero team will make him matter, why not X-Force or the X-Men? He throws out some excuses why he can't, but it's BS. And when the Avengers reject him, he just gives up, despite having his pick of infinite universes to find another team. What's worse is that this rejection is enough to tank his relationship with Vanessa, and make him quit being a superhero. Yeah, the Deadpool from the second movie would never quit being a superhero over something so petty. Deadpool 2 is largely about him figuring out what kind of hero he wants to be.
Fuck your rules! I fight for what's right, and sometimes you gotta fight dirty!
It's hard to believe the Deadpool at the end of that movie would turn into this loser over something so nonsensical. None of this adds up. Deadpool is also pretty stupid in this movie. I know in the first two, Deadpool could be haphazard with his plans, like skydiving an inexperienced team during strong winds in the city, but he's never been one to miss the easy and obvious solution to a problem. Ajax is an evil son-of-a-gun? Shoot him in the head. Vanessa dies? Use Cable's time-slotting device to go back and save her. Screw the consequences. But in Deadpool and Wolverine, that's not the case. Firstly, he destroyed Cable's time machine, which is ridiculous. It's his universal Control-Z, able to undo any mistake, including death. Why get rid of it? Secondly, when Deadpool is told his universe is doomed without a Wolverine, he snags the temp pad and travels to the grave of his universe's Wolverine. He's changed his mind about Wolverine being dead.
Fuck Wolverine. First, he rides my coattails with the R rating. Then, the hairy motherfucker ups the ante by dying.
He may not be living his best life, but he sure as hell ain't dead.
I guess he thinks Wolverine's just been chilling in the ground all this time.
So what happens now, then?
That's it now. It's just this.
Is it?
When he confirms that, yes, Wolverine is as dead as Star Wars, he searches other universes for a replacement. He conveniently forgets the temp pad can travel through time. He could just hop back to when his Wolverine was alive. Problem solved. He did exactly this in the last movie. Not only is this a monumental mistake for him to make, but the movie never acknowledges this. I can only conclude the writer failed to notice this plot hole, thus unintentionally turning Deadpool into an idiot. What really grinds my gears is how malicious Deadpool has become. He straight up purposefully gets an innocent guy killed, for no reason. He spills the beans on every nasty thing Johnny said about Cassandra, right to her face. So she kills him.
Stupid piece of shit, you just got him fucking killed!
Hey, we're all grieving!
And he doesn't give a fuck. Deadpool has never had an issue with killing, but he never killed someone he didn't believe was a bad guy.
I'm just a bad guy who gets paid to fuck up worse guys.
It's true that he's never been concerned about collateral damage. Innocent people have probably been maimed or killed during his various missions. But it's never been on purpose. Johnny was an ally that tried to help them. Why in the world would Deadpool then deliberately get him killed to literally no benefit to himself? And it's the same issue with Nicepool. After learning he doesn't have a healing factor, Deadpool uses him as a human shield.
But he died a hero.
He died from murder, you dumb fuck.
And he still doesn't give a fuck. He may have been annoyed by Nicepool, but he doesn't kill people just because they're annoying. The most bewildering bullshit comes in the form of Deadpool's supposed arc. At the end of the movie, he's willing to sacrifice himself to save the multiverse. Doing this, I guess, proves he matters, and that he is the world-saving kind of hero.
Wade, you can finally matter.
Turns out, I am the world-saving type.
What the hell was this arc meant to be? And how is it any different from Deadpool 2? There, he proved he was willing to sacrifice himself to save others, so it's no surprise he does so here. The only difference is the scale. Instead of sacrificing himself to save one kid, he sacrifices himself to save the multiverse. This doesn't say anything new about his character. Would Deadpool lay down his life to save someone? Deadpool 2 says yes. Deadpool and Wolverine says, again, yes. Okay, so what? How does this prove he actually matters? He already mattered a hell of a lot to Russell, who is nowhere to be seen in this movie. I guess he abandoned him too after promising to give him a family. What a dick. As you can see, Deadpool was turned into a shadow of his former self. Deadpool and Wolverine sabotaged his underlying motivations, his morality, and even his competence. It feels like the writers couldn't think of where to take his character, so they clumsily regressed him and tried to do the Deadpool 2 arc again. But shitter. So yeah, that's my main beef with Deadpool and Wolverine. Thanks for watching. Consider liking and subscribing. If you're interested in more Deadpool talk, I've got a video analyzing his character on my other channel. If you have any suggestions for movies or shows I should cover, let me know. I'll see you on the orbit.